All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
So go. Ready. Ready. One man. Double time. Four there. Alert. Check it out. Topper. Quo. 58, right over there.
Luck on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Check three.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. You got three down.
This is Hines, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Recon, 132 fighter. Watch twins.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Right, 40. Take me up. 58, Mike. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Luck looking for Campbell downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, Eddie. Watch the screen. Pass.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Yellow. Barcelona. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. First down, here's White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The end result, 21 yards. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
On first down, White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's get this. Kill. Let's go, Mexico. Go 58's the mic. All you get is a headache.
From the gun, here's Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 50, check 50. 40, easy, alert.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Under 10.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down throw. Love. Got a man. That's Allison. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to
go. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Alert. Alert 3. Check.
They run with Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy?
Now it's Hines. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 12. 58's the mic. Yeah, that's what I do. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Now Luck. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Deon Cain, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Chiefs 10, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Let's go, one more.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. He's got it to James White. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
We play to win. Let's go.
18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
36.
Here's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Frank Clark in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 13.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. Watch the pass. Watch the air. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Both out. 1, 6, 3. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 11 feet. 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now it's Love. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, Okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
55 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackle. Check. Check. Hot.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down.
The third down pass. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Harrison Butker on for the...
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Mostly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run the counter. Hines, big hold of the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming after you.
They run again with Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Colts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. 58, right over there, yeah.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Motion to the backfield. 44.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. It got his man complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Kill. Grace don't travel.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Leonard. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
58, come on. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now White looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Attack, attack!
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
61, matchbox lights.
Take it. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Just like that.
They run the counter. Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11G.
They'll try the air now with Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
12. 26.
play action. It's Locke. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
26, Mike. 26, watch it.
Out of the gun, Locke. Able to find Deon Cain, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Locke. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
65.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.